What is the reason you wake up every day? What is the reason you stand with your 2 feet in every brand new day? Think about it. Are you excited to do something? Or are you aiming to finish something next day, the next week, next month? Everyone is. Everyone is unconsciously excited to do something, to learn something, to experience something. We dream, and we're always dreaming, which is what allows society to grow from generation to generation. New ideas are what fuels the future, as little as they may seem. We dream of completing objectives so that we can fill ourselves with joy and pride. But nowadays, there's been a problem revolving around this. There are persons who have incredible ideas, but they don't do something with them. All they do is hope and pray a miracle falls upon them for something to happen on its own. They are dreamers, but that's all there is to them. How many times has life put a challenge or an opportunity right in front of our eyes? It's crazy to count the amount of chances that we've had to prove ourselves, but we turn a blind eye to them. I can tell from experience that sometimes I have let laziness take over me in life. It's because of these little mindsets like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow. Or maybe, I don't think I'm good enough at this, that stop us from becoming a better version of ourselves. Now I ask, why does this happen? Why do we begin to not care anymore? It's because we get scared. We get scared of failure. We get scared of disappointing someone to the point that we begin to think lowly of ourselves. We must remember that everyone is born with a unique talent, different from one another. But without confidence, anything that we try to do will always think that it's meaningless in the end. In short, these dreamers are living in a nightmare, constantly being afraid of making their voice be heard. It is ironic, but make no mistake, this problem didn't happen on its own. Society has seen an increase of criticism to the point where critics aren't being told to support someone, but rather they're being told to insult someone and to prevent them from reaching their dreams. Learning how to take criticism is a value we need in order to improve. But with such negativism in the world, just what can we do to help others pursue their dreams? It's actually pretty simple. All we have to do is let someone know that we are there for them, that we're there to support them. If you see that your friend is being harshly criticized, stand up by him and defend him. Or if you see that your friend is being consumed by laziness, tell him to stand up and to continue working. These persons I'm referring to, they're commonly known as good friends, and they are the most important allies that we'll have in life. After all, we require cooperation to succeed all together. The goal of a human being is to live a life without regrets, and we try to reach that goal by proving doubters and proving to ourselves that anything that we try to do, we can turn it to reality. A society filled with persons that will work hard towards completing an objective. A society that will always push through adversity. A society that will always stand up when life throws them down. Those are the kinds of persons we must aim to become. Try to do what you do each day as if it were the last day of your life, and better than the previous one, which is what perfection is all about. This phrase was said by our founding father, and I personally believe that this is a perfect model for how we should live our lives. We should never stop improving, and we should never stop aiming higher, so that the things that we once imagined were impossible, we can tell to the world that they are possible. With all this being said, let me give you my advice to you. Do not be afraid of trying, and do not be afraid of failure. Always try to exceed your expectations. Be a good friend. And if you try something and you fail, try it again. Do not give up. And make sure that anything that you do in your life, you do it as best as you can. And if you are able to do all of this, then I assure you that your efforts will bring fruition one day. My name is Jose Rodrigo Márquez Rosales, and you can trust me when I say this. They will. Thank you.